I hired 4 strangers to design my merch with prices ranging from $5 to $150. Can you guess which one's which? Because the results were mixed. Hey, I'm Carrie. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. All around, welcome. I'm Carrieblogger, a career freelancer on Fiverr.com, where I've been selling as a Fiverr Pro verified copywriter for about the past 8 years. And in today's Freelance Friday video, like I mentioned, I hired 4 graphic designers to design my merch, and I'm going to be showing you the range of what you can get from $5, $8, $25, and all the way up to $150 for a single t-shirt design. This video is not sponsored by Fiverr, but hey, yo, if you want to hit me up, that would be cool. But I do sell on Fiverr. That's where I make my living, and that's where my expertise is. So yeah, a little biased. That's fair. If you're new to Fiverr, it is a freelancing platform where you can hire talented people from all around the world, and those services start at $5. If you're new and want to sign up for Fiverr, do me a favor and click the link in the description below to do so, because that helps out my channel just a little bit. Also, real quick before we get into the video, quick request. So I seem to have a troll. I honestly didn't think that my channel was big enough to have someone actively disliking me. But yeah, someone literally subscribed just to downvote like every single video I post within the hour. So you can help me out and help tip the scales a little bit the other way if you go ahead and like this video, please, and thank you. So today we're gonna play a little game, half entertainment, half informative. If you're a seller on Fiverr yourself, this might be helpful for you to know what clients are looking for and what the buyer's perspective is. And then I'm also going to show you one design that I received per seller, but I'm not going to tell you what the price is until the end, and let's see if you can guess which one was $5 and which one was $150. Let's bring out the sellers. Oh, this? We'll get to that. Picking my sellers, I looked at a lot of different graphic designers on Fiverr, and I will be honest, almost all of them were not the style of shirts that I was going for. They were not bright, minimalistic, preppy, clean, smart. So this is how I picked the 4 that I thought would get me on the right track to success. Number 1, I was looking for real people, and if they had a video, even better. I want to know who I'm working with and be able to trust them. Number 2, their portfolio. Like I mentioned, a lot of people were selling stuff that was not my style at all, so being able to see a robust portfolio with multiple samples gave me an idea of if their design vision fit with mine. Number 3, reviews were important as well, and even if people didn't have many, I was looking for things like responsive, adaptive, easy to work with. And number 4, I also was looking at clear package listings, because if I was looking at the packages and I wasn't even sure what was included for the price or exactly what I was going to receive, that didn't give me a lot of confidence to think that down the road the process would be any more clear or easy to understand. So the concept, I wanted to create, and still do, I guess, but I did, so I wanted, yeah. I wanted to create freelance merch that is uplifting and smart and things that people genuinely want to wear. I feel like the freelance lifestyle is so cool, and we needed some apparel to go with it. It is merch, but it does not scream Carrieblogger at all, because let's be honest, people don't know who I am. They don't care. So I wrote out a set of instructions, and I listed 9 ideas for shirts, which included style references and other information about what I wanted the designs to look like. Also, if you want to skip ahead and just see all of the winning designs that made it into my merch shop, you can visit my Teespring store at bit.ly/carriemerch. Let's get into the designs. Again, we've got $5, $8, $25, and $150. So let's see if you can match up the prices, and I will reveal them for you at the end. The first, creative flow. So this was the revision process. Nothing perfect right out of the gate. I didn't need any revisions on this bad boy. I loved the colors that they had. I loved the movement. I don't know, everything about it was what I was looking for. And I really liked that it worked equally well on black and white. My husband got the white sweatshirt and I got the black one, so we're gonna wear them and be little twinsies. This particular seller also delivered a set of designs. I just cut it out, but I accidentally told you how much it cost. You did not see that. And every single one of them was perfect. Absolutely perfect. They hit the nail on the head, 100%, chef's kiss, great. And you can see all of them live in the store. Like, all of the designs that this person gave me were a big thumbs up for me. The next one is the "You are worth more than your workload," and you might notice, hey, that's what she's wearing. This is not. This is from the other seller. This person did not quite hit the mark, unfortunately. So this was really disappointing. Not only because it was literally just a block of text that they sent me, but also when I said, hey, this really isn't matching up with what I want, then they just sent me 3 more random fonts that also didn't match what I was looking for. And that really showed me that there was a big disconnect and they were just shooting in the dark, which is an issue. I think that part of it was a language barrier, which I am not at all averse to working with people around the world, either as a buyer or a seller. But there are times when that language barrier becomes too much of an issue to translate like creative concepts, which is a little hard to voice. And they also said that they're just brand new to it and quite literally told me that they don't have the skills to do what I was wanting. So ultimately they asked me to cancel the order. So that was a bummer. Third design. This is the It Is 9 to 5 Somewhere. I loved this concept when I came up with it and I'm so happy with how it got realized. This design took the longest to get back, but it was totally worth it. Unlike all of the others, this one was hand-drawn first as a concept, and the seller took the time to answer my request and actually sent me a time lapse of the drawing process so that I could see how it took shape. The only revision that I asked for was just a change of colors, which I ended up changing the colors elsewhere afterwards. I did ask to change the font so that they worked a little more cohesively with the other designs that I had received from the first seller. And then I had to ask to put the text back to It's instead of It Is, but that was really small detail. Overall, it is gorgeous in person. I've already worn it twice and I absolutely love it. And the fourth one is work-life balance. I just think I'm so clever all the time. But I really liked the concept and I was really committed to making sure that this design came out the way that I wanted it to. But in order to do that, it took a lot of creative direction from me. So let's look through the revision process on this one. This seller actually started out with 5 different concepts that they were going to work with me on, and they sent me some drafts of them, and right away, this one was the only one that I saw any glimmer of hope in. So the first was bad. I will not sugarcoat it. I did not like it at all. They just didn't understand the style that I was going for at all. And they also didn't understand that I was asking for 3 different variations of the shirt with the scale tip different ways rather than 3 of the same scales on the same shirt. So that was a bit of a communication issue. So then I explicitly asked for clean lines, minimalist, smart, subtle, all the things I had put on the brief originally. And I also asked for it to be on a triangle base because I thought that would look better. So that helped, but the proportions between the briefcase and the house symbol just were off. Then as that got closer, it seemed like the details didn't match in proportion. And again, it just felt really lopsided, especially for something I wanted to be very balanced. So then I made the suggestion of maybe using the same line symbol across both, which helped a ton. And then finally, I had to ask to make sure that all the lines were the same width. So again, we had consistency and cohesiveness. And ultimately, we ended up with the 3 scale options that I had in mind. So it took a while, and honestly, it was pretty frustrating at times, but the seller was communicative, they were very patient, they genuinely seemed to appreciate the feedback that I had, told me that they were still learning and that this kind of creative direction was really helpful for them. And ultimately, they were able to do it. Just took a while. So how much would you pay for these designs? Let's reveal. The creative flow concept. I'm probably gonna butcher your name and I'm so sorry about that. Mustain Yuliwan knocked every request out of the park, 100% so satisfied with his work. He charged me only $8 per shirt. So I ordered 5 designs from him and spent a solid, very happy $40. It was absolutely amazing value, probably way too much value. He should be charging more. And he was so helpful every step of the way. Cannot give this guy enough kudos. $8. The You Are Worth More Than Your Workload shirt, not this one again, but the one that didn't work. This was $5. And honestly, it was super disappointing, just like from the beginning. So I'm not going to share their name because I don't want to shame anybody. Moving on to It Is 9 to 5 Somewhere. That was with seller Gabby Catton. She is a Fiverr Pro seller. It was so clear comparing all of the designs, and even with Mustain, who I really liked, with Gabby, it was just clear that the level of artistry and execution, and even just the concept, how far she took it, was just miles ahead. It was on a completely different level. 150, I expected a different level, and she delivered. And she was super sweet, just in general, which I appreciated. And that leaves work-life balance, which if you haven't figured that out yet, yep, that was the $25 option. And I worked with Abdullah Rash 152 for this project. So ultimately, it took a lot of hand-holding to get this design where I wanted it to be, but it was a good result. So comment down below, how did you do? I'm super curious. If you were able to pick the $5 one, which let's be honest, you probably were. I think the $8 and $25 might have been harder to pick. And then we've got $150, Fiverr Pro, Gabby Catton, way the heck out in left field, doing her own thing and crushing it. As I mentioned earlier, you can support my channel and find some really cool shirts for yourself. That is all at my Teespring store, which you can access at bit.ly/carriemerch. And if you are interested in working with these sellers, I have links to their seller pages in the description box down below for easy access. Thank you for watching and subscribing. I truly appreciate it if you are still here. Thank you. And I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that, you know what? You are worth more than your workload. Let's get back to work.